What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you all again. Let's touch on Redbox. Let's see what's going on. We'll take a glimpse at Ortex and then we'll look at the charts, see if there's any patterns that have played out, maybe where it's going to go, where it could go from here. We will figure it out together, but thank you guys for coming back. If you don't mind, hit the like button while you're thinking about it. I will get right into the information. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. Looking at Ortex, I said we'd briefly touch on it. It does look like it's increased just a little bit as far as what's going on. The live short interest percent of the free float at 90.71% looks like a 5% change, roughly about 156,000 shares. So nothing too crazy as far as that goes. What else do we got? Okay, so looking at the charts, I got marks all over the place because I was watching it pretty close today actually, and I got to put this video out early. I have some appointments that I have to get to around market close, so it was either take a guess at what's going on and what I think's going to happen, or get the video out at like 8 o'clock tonight. So we're going to just put it out. But what I'm looking at is kind of a similar pattern because I like patterns. I think patterns help. I think they kind of give us a little bit of an understanding. So went off this past run up. We saw it in that down channel for quite a while till it broke out. I was just kind of looking, you know, we got the flagpole set up. Now we're in the down channel. We are trending quite a ways below that channel compared to last time. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But what I did like was, I mean, we know a lot of this stuff kind of moves algorithmically. So is what it is. We'll just look at it. I saw, you know, the big dip. I kind of thought, well, is like, I don't really like to include pre-market or after hours, so I'm thinking, well, is this maybe our big dip that was compared to there continues to fall in that down channel, takes another small dip before regaining a little bit of strength. So we got a little small dip here, got its strength back in it, continues to, this one finally just kind of broke out of this new channel that we have going on. So it's a little bit weaker setup than it was last time. The last time we could see the strength. This time we're kind of questioning, is it going to be strong or is it going to give out? It was trying hard. It was being protected hard for most of the day. Awesome run up, you know, in pre-market. If you caught that, good job. Tried it again, got smacked down, tried again, got smacked down really hard this time. So it was really trying to get that strength. It was going to start the day off right, but as the day went on, it just kind of got pulled down. Now, all of the markets are down. I'm not saying that's affecting Redbox because I don't think the markets have any impact on Redbox. I think, like I said, Redbox is its own play. It's going to do what it wants to do one way or the other, whether it wants to be strong or be weak. It just depends on where the players are and what the players need to do. So overall, I want to see if this is going to play out into another flagpole. It's going to take a little bit of time because if we're looking at it and we're saying that this little dip is this little dip, then there's some time to play out still as far as the charts go. This one did tip back down right before it took off, right to the low of that dip. So a low of this dip would bring us back down to about $5.50 range. Not exactly what you want to see. I mean, if you guys just went green, now you don't want to be seeing it go back red. So I did redraw one of my own support lines here at $5.38. That's probably a big one before we get down to the retracement on the fibs at $4.96. Do definitely need to get back above this $5.80. Start using it as support. Get back through that $6. That would almost put us back into this channel that we were trending in, that I would like to see us go ahead and pop back up into. I mean, if we could get at least above this trend line, and this one's probably going to act as a little bit of a resistance for us at this moment, so we'll see where it goes from there. But you know, it's one of those things, I guess teaching point here, if you like it or not. But if you were able to see your account green, this is why I often say make money, take money, and you can always re-enter a play. Because if you are, I'm giving you guys credit, $6. If you guys were green at $6, you definitely are probably kicking yourself right now if you're watching it fall away from you. like I say, you can always re-enter whenever you see that support, that strength come back in. But just one of those things, if you get a chance, life gives you a second chance. Sometimes you take that second chance and then you just watch and you wait and you re-enter. But you guys trade how you want to do. I can't tell you what to do. I know that we do have hopefully some upside. I want to see if it rips. I want to see if there is a flagpole that just kicks us off. This one was like a $2 swing, so we had about a $3 swing there. So somewhere in $2 to $3, if that wants to play out, if this wants to trickle all the way back down to where the last one kind of ripped off of, maybe a little bit higher, that would put us around $5.38. So I'm watching that pretty close. I would say if it is going to be a similar pattern, it's probably going to play out right towards the end of the day if it needs that kind of time still on it. So getting close, and we're just going to have to watch and see what happens. But as of right now, it does show signs of weakness. Not going to lie, this is a down channel. Down channels fall until they find some sort of support or they want to break out of something. But if we were to draw a trend line coming down here and down here, you could see that it was actually falling in a down channel. And sometimes those are hard because it's almost impossible to trade your way back out of, depending on where they want to get their bounces and how flat it is going across to hit the other side of the trend line. So just keep it in mind. Let's watch it. I think it's still relatively strong. I mean, it's holding up here very well. After that kind of run and being able to set up, I want to see if this setup, right, repeated into this setup. Let's see if it repeats one more time, pumps us up, gets us up there where we want to be. Can't make any guarantees. I wish that I could do this a little bit later so that I could see if it was actually going to play out instead of just have to guess or make a hypothesis. I mean, at least it's something to work with, right? So we've seen it. We see it again. Could it break up? Yes, absolutely. We saw it. Could it break down? Yeah, absolutely. It could break down. The shorts are obviously back in the game. Ortex is estimating that they're coming back in. We can see strong protection being guarded here. So there is a lot of selling pressure that's coming in as well. So are the buyers going to stay here? Are they going to stay interested? Let's hope so. We need them to. So let's see what happens. As of right now, RSIs, let's take a quick peek at them. 5-minute cool, 30 minutes cool, still kind of coming down. 1 hour still kind of coming down, hasn't turned around. Yeah, so we're cooling off on a lot of those longer RSIs, but it's going to take a little bit of time. We've seen no strength today, so it would make sense that the longer time frame RSIs are cooling at the moment. The 5-minute, where are we? Say somewhere in here. No, see, I mean, it's still just wanting to give out. And every time we kind of get right back above that 50, 53, 55, it just drops. So need to see that 5-minute stay and hold and start cranking. So far, it's not been doing that. But we are getting down in a little bit of oversold area, so maybe the RSI is ready to start heating it back up. What are we doing on the 1 minute? I don't really like the 1 minute. It doesn't tell us a great story, but as you can see, it was coming off the fall, so yeah, now it's going to trend its way probably a little bit back up, but still we need that thing to start cranking. It's below 50 even on the 1 minute right now, so just waiting right for this moment. Let's see what happens towards the end of the day. I'm sorry I can't be here to watch it with you guys because I do want to see if it gets that strong break upward or if it's going to take a little bit of a downside tumble. Keep an eye on everything in the markets. Like I said, I don't think it's going to impact Redbox that much, but a lot of your other plays are going to be impacted heavily today and tomorrow till that news comes out, the FOMC, whenever we get that released. And that's going to be a catalyst one way or the other. It's going to send everything into turmoil, or it is going to be a healthy run. So in the dark, let's see what happens. Thank you guys for coming back, watching another one. If you don't mind, you can drop a like. You can always subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.